And welcome back again, I reckon. Holy shit. Like, we just got offline and heard about the situation with Peter SIMETI. So let's talk about this. Peter SIMETI was doing a live stream. That's what you found out, right, Xavier?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is his tweet. He just made about exactly 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He just made this. I just had 2 guns pointed at me tonight because someone made a call to the police and gave them my address along with a falsified report. I'm shook up, but everything is okay now. I'm going to talk to the police tomorrow and see if I can find out more. I was going to go back on and continue with another stream, but we're a bit of a mess here. I'll be back later when things have calmed down. Peter, if you're listening, I don't know if you will or ever will hear this. Just, chill, take some time. That's not something you just, get over very, very easily. I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Like, we laugh. We had a good time. We were talking about, we're going down. Everybody's, Comicsgate's dead and this and that and the other and blah, blah, blah. We just did that literally minutes ago. Literally.
Yeah.
And I mean, that
just, and of all people to pick, like, if you're mad at Comicsgate. Yeah.
Peter doesn't have anything to do with Comicsgate.
Yeah.
What is Peter's sin? You know what Peter's sin is? He was a professional.
Yeah, and he's
God
keeping it that way. Like,
fucking forbid that somebody be a professional in the comic book fucking industry. Fuck this fucking industry, man.
He asks people not to shit on potential customers unless they start first.
Yes. Don't use block bots because, you might hurt your income stream of potential customers. Yeah.
And promote your goddamn book.
Yeah. Maybe not block, hundreds of thousands of people. And then in a caveat, in the same post, in the same records says, if they're bothering you that much and they're giving you shit, then hey, block them. See, the reason they attack Peter is because he's the nicest guy in the industry. They see him as a soft target. Yeah, I understand that. But this is beyond a fucking pale right here. Like, I am legitimately pissed off about this. I mean,
yeah.
Like, I am seething mad. Seething.
But honestly, no matter who it was as a target, I'd be pissed off.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not saying it's not required. It's never. Don't go there, people. Look, listen to me right the fuck now, people out there listening. Okay, that is not the way to win an argument. Okay, you don't get the fucking police involved because you got your goddamn feelings hurt on the fucking internet, right?
Exactly.
It's people say, oh, it's so important. It's like, it's not that goddamn important. You know what I did today? Hand to God. You know what I did today? I took my mother to the doctor. Right? That's what's important to me. I got to make sure that my family's taken care of. This stuff here is a hobby. I like talking about this stuff. This is just something I like to do. Right? Yeah. I mean, there are so many pros that have gone after him in the past year that he constantly been trying to drag this guy. And I'll lay dollars on one of their followers did this shit. I mean, like I said, we don't know who did it. I have no idea. It could be an extremist on one side or the other. Definitely an extremist, because doing bullshit like this is not human behavior.
This is not a sane, normal, healthy person.
No. This is somebody who deserves to be under a jail cell. I mean under it. Not in it, under it.
Here's the thing, too. From a strategic standpoint, this makes no sense. I mean, who is Peter SIMETI in terms of Comicsgate? He's like, not even really on the map. He's very like tertiary. He's just like, in the neighborhood, but not quite.
Yeah,
You know,
he's the guy that said,
Imagine being so butthurt over comics. Anything having to do with comics.
right.
That you have to do this. Just like imagine being so butthurt about anything having to do with video games that you have to do something like this.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's insane.
I don't understand.
I would be just as pissed off, well, maybe a little tiny bit less pissed off, but still pissed off if I had hopped off the stream and heard that Ren had been swatted.
yeah.
Or anybody.
She is a crappy human being.
Yeah.
But still, there's
she
stooping
doesn't-
low, which is what she does, and then there's this, which is beyond.
As pathetic as Ren's life may be, right? She still deserves that life.
Yeah, it's not worth doing this. It's still comics. It's
Yeah. I like I said, you can call her pathetic. You know, I mean, behavior.
Yeah.
You can call out behavior. Behavior's fine. Behavior's fair game, right? People do shitty things online. People do shitty things in real life, and I hate to say real life because I'm one of those people that believe if you act that way online, you're probably that way in real life.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, you're probably a shitty person, all the way around. I don't believe that somebody can act like a jackhole online and then go the rest of like, oh, hey, how you doing, guys? I'm, whatever, man. No. I mean, like for me, what you see, what you get. I'll be honest with you. I love my family. I love my country. I love my God. Right? 9 times out of 10, I'm a pretty nice guy. When you push me on something, I will get angry. I will never come to blows about it because that's not worth it. You know? Because guess what? It's still my opinion. I have a right to my opinion. So does the people across the aisle. I don't like liberals because I think liberals are, they're messing with my livelihood and what I believe in. Right? That doesn't mean I want them gone. I want to have the discussion. You don't have a discussion at the point of a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's even more skeevy about it, more horrendous, is you're getting the police to do it for you. Let's take Peter out of the equation just for a second, right?
Yeah, just swatting alone.
Yeah, just
is
swatting
like
alone.
Free hiring fucking hitmen.
Yeah, because they don't know. Look, I respect the police. You know, I got friends who have been police officers who are still police officers. That thin blue line is a definite thing. Yes, there are assholes. I'm not saying they're not. I get that. There are asshole police officers. Guess what? There's assholes in real life. You know.
Yeah.
You got bad cops, but you also got good cops. They're just
I mean,
trying to make a difference.
I would say that the good cops way outnumber the bad cops. Yeah?
I would like to think so.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Seth,
would agree.
let's see what the doctor says. This is so far beyond the pale. We are just talking about how these crazy fucks think Twitter rules and real world rules, and this is the kind of thing, the same types of things I think are okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I cannot fathom in my mind, in my brain, where anybody would think this is a good idea.
I think what they're trying to do, because they've had Peter like so upset that he was like borderline suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody's trying to push him over the edge, or they were hoping that he would panic hard enough that he would do something and the cops would panic.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one. They like to leave out that the person they're harassing and now at this point trying to get shot is a minority, an actual minority.
Right. Exactly.
They love to leave that part out.
Because here's the thing. Let's think about this for a second. Let's go back to 2018 when all this started. Like I said, we talked about, his social media policy that he came up with. Like, oh, God forbid, Peter SIMETI wants to promote like good customer service. Bad man.
Freaked out over that, and I'm like, honestly, everybody should have that. Look, don't auto block 90% of your potential customers.
Mm-hmm. You know how many? You know what? Do you want to know what I have blocked on my personal account? On the Optimus Deadpool account, I have two actual people blocked, and the rest are advertisers.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's pretty much my Ren's one.
And my two are Randy Harper and Sarah Nyberg, because
yeah, I got.
the reason
I've
I did
got
them,
a couple that just
the reason I did them
wouldn't
because they were doing all they were doing like hashtag searches and all that stuff. I don't want them to see my shit. I don't want to be on these people's radar. I don't want to have nothing to do with those people, right? That's two out of how many hundreds of thousands of people I could interact with, right? On the Graded Point 5 account, nobody's blocked. You know why?
Yeah, because that's a professional.
That's my brand. That's our brand.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want our brand to be blocked. I mean, if our brand gets blocked, that happens, But I'm not going to block anybody on the brand. The DMs are open, right? If you got a problem with me or anybody here, the graded point at Graded Point 5 is an open DM. If you need to talk, have at it. I will have a discussion with you. And if I don't feel like dealing with it, somebody else I'll get Cab to do it, because why not?
That would be great.
Yeah, I can see Cab's like, why do you hate the troops?
Exactly. Just jump in. It's like, why do you hate the troops, man?
Yeah. But I would never condone this. I would never do it. If somebody came to me, and like I said, I've done a lot of memeing. I've done a lot of, making fun of people online. I'm not going to deny that. Hell, I have a fucking hashtag dedicated to making fun of a bald guy. You know what I mean? I would never, as much dumb shit that these people have said, never in my wildest dreams condone this. If somebody came to me and said, hey, LOL, I'm going to call and get this guy swatted, I would call the police on them.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's so sad. I don't care who the target is. The target be somebody that I can't handle in the least.
Right.
For whatever freaking reason. To me, knowing full well what swatting is when you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, didn't the guy that actually got someone killed from a swatting, didn't that guy just get sentenced to life?
Yes. Yes.
Think about that too, because not only did that person get killed, that means that there was a person that had to pull the trigger thinking that they were helping. Thinking they were going into a situation that they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And finding out that they ended up, they have to live with the fact that they shot somebody because they were falsely reported, as having done horrible things.
Yeah.
So that's
crime.
That's multiple lives you're ruining. That person, that family, but also, whoever got sent there thinking that something bad was happening and somebody needs saved or whatever.
Yeah. But, I look at it like I was saying, and taking it back to when Peter did all this, what's happened in the time that Peter, did that new policy and came out and says, I'm not for a hashtag or against or anything like that. I just want to sell comics. That's all I want to do. I want to sell good books. His sales have increased. He's gotten more business. He said he's on, his year over year is looking tremendous now, right? I bought some alternative books. I haven't bought a comic book in quite a while, like an actual, floppy.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to support Peter, because Peter's a good guy.
No, that's the thing too. Him being the target, he doesn't condemn Comicsgate, but he also doesn't sit there and go, "Yeah, I'm totally Comicsgate."
No.
He goes, "I'm just trying to run my business," and being assholes to other people is not how to do that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that people can't handle that to the point of doing that.
Right. I'm looking at the chat, and Mior, I see what Mior says. He's upset. I understand you're upset, dude.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. This is messed up shit. Yeah. These people are batshit insane to do something like this. Unbelievable. Yeah. Because what you look at the totality of it. What did Peter do? What did he do to deserve this? And you can't tell me it's random. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't fucking tell me it's random. It was a crazy person from one side or the other. I don't, but hey, I know where I'm leaning. I'm just saying. I know where I'm leaning. Okay.
Well, I'm leaning towards the people that lost their minds just because they don't block bots. I mean, completely lost their minds.
Mm-hmm. Peter is basically the Stan Lee of our time, just out there evangelizing comics, and someone tries to get him fucking killed for it. I mean, that's the thing. That's all he's done is like, hey, buy comics. He doesn't even say buy his comics.
Yeah.
He says buy comics, period. Why?
He's a true believer.
Peter is like in that vein of Stan Lee. Hey, buy comic books. Stan Lee didn't shit on DC. He called them the distinguished competition for a reason. Yeah.
You know, I would describe him as a true believer.
Yes. Peter SIMETI loves comic books. Peter SIMETI loves the industry. Peter SIMETI would not be a publisher if he didn't love this industry, right?
Absolutely. Especially considering where the industry's been going.
Right. He is a critic of the industry. I'll say that much. You know, he'll say what is going on, especially like with the distribution with Diamond and, you know, things like that and sales and like losing comic book stores. Because he's thinking like I would think. Comic book stores, you know, go away.
I sell to these people too.
Yeah. Comic book stores goes away. Guess what? Guess what? I don't have any business anymore. This is a bad idea, you know?
Yeah.
A funny thing is, this might push Peter to go full CG. SJW is just too stupid. They don't realize they create their own enemies. That's exactly right. I've known people who have gotten, I want to say, I'm not going to go as far as swatted, but they've been pushed so far. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. You're going to call me that anyway. Might as well be. You know?
That's how I ultimately Gamergate.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, with Comicsgate too, you just got pushed.
Yeah.
They pushed you into it.
Comicsgate, at least, I was already like, I knew what it was when it started, unlike Gamergate.
Yeah.
And it was, so I was kind of all about it, but I wasn't like, yeah, I'm going to go full on Comicsgate. It was more like, yeah, I want to talk about this stuff.
You weren't tweeting hashtags and things like that. You just like, I want to discuss the issues around it, essentially.
Yeah, but
like, yes, it's kind of like, yes, Gail Simone is a crappy writer, or yes, this way, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Yeah, it was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of the freaking comic right here, and I can't help but notice that the sales are declining, not increasing, and stuff like that. And hanging out with, I do tons and tons of the people I like talking to. They were definitely like full on, we're Comicsgate.
Yeah.
But it really took Ren posting what I was saying Skate tag so that she could call me to Comicsgate for me to go fine then.
Yeah. Fine, whatever.
Fine, I'm Comicsgate.
Let's see. These people are acting like the Nazis they hate, in my opinion. Yeah. You know what Nazis did? They silenced people. They silenced dissent. That's what they did. When Malin said, a while back that SJWs are Nazis.
They are. That's what's so funny.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're going like right by the book. Like
this thing just pissing me off. I'm glad to see you guys. Miss all y'all. Crazy mofo. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we miss you too. We need to talk
honestly,
again. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think this even really is about Comicsgate, because otherwise they'd have gone after one of the big fish.
Yeah.
See, what I'm wondering is, like, if they picked on Peter and they thought he was an easy target, because, I don't know, Ethan will fucking find you and sue the shit out of you.
Yeah. See, Ethan is I've always said Ethan's kind of the bulldog, right? He even said it in his stream. He's the bulldog. He gets his teeth into something. He's not letting go until he shakes it loose.
There can also be this too. There can be targeting Peter so that they can turn it around. If the person doesn't get found, at least.
I'm trying to say, look what Comicsgate did to Peter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter SIMETI is one of the few guys out there pioneering new ways to keep the business growing and support stores, and he just announced bonuses for his creators today too.
Yep.
Such a terrible human being.
Could be a corporate thing. Somebody doesn't like that somebody on the other team is doing better than them.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I would hope
Could
that
be
nobody would go that.
competition.
I hope nobody would go that far.
We've seen how insane some of these people are that are being employed. Like in the Vertigo line, the Marvel, Marvel as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people are downright insane,
Mm-hmm.
and it's whether they did it themselves or somebody that follows them, thinking that I will do this for my lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something we can exactly rule out.
And I want to point out
this
that
is all speculation, though.
Yeah, I want to point out that Peter is married,
Yeah.
and this also involved his wife.
That's what I'm saying. That's dangerous. He's got a family.
Yeah. Because, look, what happens in a not SWAT situation, the reason SWAT is called in, or I should say, even if it's not SWAT, it's when it's a breach. When there's a breach situation. Because they're told a situation is going on in a certain a home, right?
Yeah.
And like, X is holding somebody hostage. So
basically they tell them whatever they need to tell them to get them to break in with guns drawn.
Yeah. And because you're in a stress situation, okay, now you got the cops that are going to be in a stress situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
One wrong move, even if Peter had pointed, could have gotten him killed.
Yeah.
And would have happened live on stream. Is that what you fuckers want? Seriously. Is that what y'all want? You want somebody to die right in front of you on live stream?
Because comics.
Because of fucking comic books? This just...
24. 24 floppy pages of newsprint. That's a weird fucking thing to want to kill somebody over.
Right. And Yellow Flashes just did a video, which I expect a lot of videos to be coming out tonight.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Ethan didn't go live.
I'm surprised too, but he might be, give it time once he finds out about it.
Within the hour.
Oh yeah. Honestly, more people need to know about this.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, Peter, if you're ever listening, we are glad you're okay.
Yeah.
We are we're so happy that you're fine, you're good, you're okay, you're safe. Hug your wife.
So remember when rabid fan base and evil fan base and hate movement are ever mentioned? They're talking about themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly the ones that'll go far enough to do this to somebody.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they have an anti-whatever Comic-Gate has anything leg to stand on anymore at this point.
No.
Well, not to invoke the soy father, but that is Sargon's law.
Well, yeah but...
Ethan already tweeted about it? Okay. I'm gonna pull up Ethan's tweet in a second. Let's see. This is sad. Nick Monroe is tweeting about it too. Good. Find these people. Find them.
Yeah, it'd be great. I would like them to find the person that did it.
I'm gonna say I don't believe in doxing, but drag these people. Drag them. I want the sunlight to be on these people.
See, I don't think it's doxing if it's already public information.
Well, right, but still, I don't care. You're gonna be in your sniveling little basement or whatever the fuck you're staying in. You're gonna call the police and you're gonna get a good man try to get him killed.
Yeah.
Drag that.
To me, it's the same as showing up yourself with a fucking gun. Only you inadvertently involved a third party would also have to live with that.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to live with the guilt. For you, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't condone doxing, but if someone manages to find who did this, find them bragging about it, pass the information on to local law enforcement, let them investigate and figure out who did what.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Let's not get an internet vigilante group going because, they have a great track record of finding shit that shouldn't be found, but they also have a great track record of fucking shit up. Remember the Boston bomber?
Yeah.
I was so convinced it was these guys on this roof here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even close.
Okay, let's see. I personally think it is Lombardi who has been ramping up on SIMETI for a while.
Apparently, a lot of people think it's Lombardi.
Well, I mean, he'll get questioned because guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess who you just got involved in this? The Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yep.
They're not just like going after Trump. Guess what? They work for Trump. And they're going to solve actual crimes.
If there's
Well, I mean, it should be really easy at this point to trace.
Oh, they'll find them.
Right?
Unless he like did a VPN call or something like that. You know, some people do that. They do I should say voice over IP call. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know if this person is smart enough to do it.
I mean, they might not be.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're the Diamond Mafia.
So he found out Ethan Ware. He already tweeted about it once. This is sad. Nick Moreau is tweeting about it too. Mark Body. This is going to be a lawsuit. Spread the news far and wide. Let everyone know. This is one time, like, you know, I had another, you know, we had talked about it earlier. I had another video planned to, you know, actual just by itself video I was going to put out. But no, this is now top priority.
We can say this, like, even if Lombardi him didn't do it, from his activity, he can still be roped in for inciting violence.
Not a good look.
Yeah. He might get sued.
Yeah, like I said, if this is anti-CG, this is the second time cops and FBI have been involved with one of them doing something. First LNC with Billy Tucci, and now this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with that one. Somebody help me out.
LNC, Late Night Comics. He's the guy that made a threat against Marsha Cook, Darwin Cook's wife, widow, and tried to make it look like, you know, he was Comicsgate when he said it. And then he, Doctor, you might know. Explain to Billy Tucci in the chat if you can, so I can read it because I can't. I know it's something to do. I don't know if he swatted him. Oh no, made a threat against him. That's what it was. I think it was like he made a threat against Billy Tucci and his family. And Billy Tucci, of course, got the FBI involved because why wouldn't you? Right?
Right.
But I can guarantee you that either later tonight or in the morning, early in the morning, there will be. He started sending Tucci threats online. Yeah.
Check the stream.
Hmm?
Never mind, it's working.
Oh, okay.
Stream started crapping out on me. I'm like, is that me or is it the stream?
Oh, okay. If it keeps happening, anti-CG will become a hate group by law. Yeah. Yeah. Like this...
Yeah, but as we all know, not all hate groups are created equal.
Right.
Or treated equally under the law.
This is an escalation. You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, if Lombardi has enough stuff via streams and tweets, posts, whatever, even if he didn't directly do it, he could get sued for inciting violence.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not say out loud what I think is going on because that would be premature. But there's only one thing that makes sense to me at the moment. That's where I'm leaning. You know? I mean, like I said, huh?
Yeah, that's why I keep saying he could.
Yeah.
Could.
Archive anything you think is relevant.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't care who you are, doing this bullshit is not cool. It is beyond the pale. It is disgusting. And, I mean, that's... What else can I say, right? FBI showed up at Billy's house to let him know about it, and they said they had already had an identity on the guy. Has anybody heard from LNC since then? Yeah, Undefined Legacy. SIMETI was on live stream, on a live stream. He was on another guy's live stream, and it happened while the guy was broadcasting. And the guy apparently took the stream down, which I don't blame him. But that will be used as evidence.
Yeah.
I watched it happen. Oh God, I heard it. Did anything get on the stream? Did Larry King? I don't know why. An old CNN. Oh, Peter was hosting the stream. Okay, he was using Second Prince. Like he does somewhat often. Okay, voice on. Oh, it was voice only. Okay. Okay, so Peter was hosting the stream, and he was like talking to this guy. So he didn't have his cam on, so he was just a straight voice stream. Okay. Yeah, everyone's okay.
Yeah.
His personal information was broadcast by the cops. Oh, so they were like yelling it out and everything? Holy shit.
Probably, yeah.
Because right now all I got is eyewitness, like people who actually watched the stream. So there was nothing on camera, but I'm guessing you could hear the commotion of the police and everything. Oh, jeez. This guy makes, you ever felt like with something like this, you get that big lump in your throat? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's where I'm at right now. I'm just
have no mouth, but you must scream.
Exactly. I mean,
see, like I said, man, there's some people I really, really wish would just shut up forever and go away, and I still wouldn't wish this on them.
Yeah, when I say people need to shut up and go away, that I mean go enjoy life.
Yeah, go have a life.
Yeah, go purchase one or something. I mean, the only person who should actually go away from this life is Bill Crystal. I'm sorry, it's a bad joke. I don't like neocons. I'm a conservative and I hate neocons. It's just me. But even then, and I say that in jest because I really don't want Bill Crystal to, actually die. I just want him to go do something with his life that's not doing what he's doing.
Constructive.
Yeah. So, let's see what here. Let's see. He's one of the people that I enjoy seeing on my feed. His enthusiasm is infectious. Yeah, that's what that's what we were talking about. He's a nice guy.
He just really loves comic books.
Yeah.
Doing the comic book thing. Yeah, I like seeing him on my feed. He's always hyped.
He's always talking about look at this new book and look what we're doing here, and introducing a buyback program for comics. For his comics.
Yeah.
And not only a buyback, but a trade-in program. For God's sake, who ever heard of that?
Right, he's finding ways to make this whole comic scene easier on freaking shops right now.
Yes.
Actually, if he's buying, the unused stock back since it's newsprint, he could probably recycle that shit, turn it into new books.
And he's never saying nasty things. I never see any tweets where he's saying anything that just sounds mean.
Yeah.
Ever. At least I've not seen him.
Yep. See, what's the name of was it Nick Monroe?
Nick Monroe, yeah.
See if he's got anything. I remember when you were pressed fart to continue. Let's see what he's got going here.
Yeah, Peter's a nice guy that just wants to be hyped about comics. Even when he does have a criticism, he puts it very nicely.
Diplomatically.
Yeah. And I do hope that nobody tries to do the retaliating thing, because that could be something else that, they want to see.
Yeah.
That just helps the other side retaliating. Mm-hmm. Let them do it the legal way and
pass it on to the cops, let them figure it out. That's what they're paid for.
Yeah. Okay, he doesn't have really... Oh, here you go. Trouble in comics tonight. I was notified of someone that Peter Simmet had been swatted, and sure enough, these tweets seem to point that being the case.
Does he already have tweets?
Well, just Peter's tweets.
Ah.
He was talking about that. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Guys, if y'all don't have the stream open, could you look at the stream and look at the screen real quick? Like, this guy responded to fucking Nick. And he's responded to some of my tweets, too. I figure it's a bot. But,
Oh, that, yeah.
yeah.
I've seen that thing reply to some really inappropriate tweet. That too.
Hey, someone got swatted. Like it. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Hey, man, get a handle on your bot there. I did block that Toon Mag bot, dickhead. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's got to be a fucking bot, because goddamn, really? Yeah, because I get that shit. Like, it's gotten, like, on the graded .5, I've gotten it, hit a couple times. Like, check out this thing. I was like, no. No, I will not.
I know what the bigwigs would do if somebody ever did end up actually dying. The bigwigs would either ignore that it happened,
yeah,
and go, well, it's nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Or they would do the Gale thing of the, I'm sorry to hear that it happened, but it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it happened. Maybe don't, be so hateful.
Yeah, maybe don't associate with Comicsgate.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. That would be what they would do.
Mm-hmm.
The Gale version of apologizing. I'm sorry you suck.
Yeah. Please stop sucking. God bless. I was like, I wish I followed more people, my timelines, because I follow all kinds of people. So, I don't care about that. Oh God, I am for real at a loss for words. I don't. This irritates me. That's pretty much it. You can call us Nazis. You can try to deplatform. You can dox. You can SWAT. We are not afraid. We are not going away. That sums up my feelings. I don't know about you guys.
Right now, I'm mostly just angry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think upset is the best way to put it, honest.
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm angry. I feel terrible for Peter. But I just, you know what? I'm just, what everyone knows, don't get hyperbolic about this. Keep taking it very seriously. It's okay to be angry as fuck about this, but don't get hyperbolic about describing it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm. Hope I'm not. I haven't come off that way. It's just. Thinking this one could be personal, though. I mean, more than general anti-CG. It may be, but who would? Unless somebody has a really messed up idea of. You know what I mean? Like, what personal is? I don't know anybody Peter has, offended.
Yeah, that wasn't just anti in general.
Yeah. I want to be one of those guys that works to bridge the gap, but this kind of shit is really testing that resolve. Yeah. So I agreed. Just beyond sick and tired of this shit. The fact that it's taken this far is ridiculous. Yeah, that's what annoys me. See, at that point, there's no negotiating, right? Okay, yeah, okay. Let's say me, I like Wayne. Wayne. Hey, could you imagine you guys doing a stream? Hey guys, Wayne got swatted. He's okay, but he did get swatted tonight. You think I'm going to be in the mood to okay, let's meet the middle ground? No, fuck you. There's no middle ground anymore. You are my and like Xavier said, by better judgment aside, it would be I'm going to contact the police and I'm going to make sure for everything that I can be that you will either spend your entire life rotting in a cell or in the chair.
Depending on the state, you could get it.
Yeah, but depending on the state. But that's the thing. When somebody goes that far, and like I said, I'm not grouping. I'm not going to group the entire them, but when a person has got so deranged that they think that swatting is the way to deal with something, I would rather you come at me. Because then we could settle it like men.
Agreed.
The sad thing is, this has always been going in this direction. It's an inevitable end. I've said it for a long time, but the only way this fight ends is in a courtroom or many courtrooms. So I just found out about this Peter okay. Yes, he is okay. Thank God. That's all I can say. Thank God.
Yeah.
But, I think, like I said, if you got a problem with me, come at me. We can discuss it. And if you want to take it to that conclusion, don't use the police. Come see me.
You saying come at me, bro?
I will ask him what's going on, big guy. And
1v1 me IRL.
Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, I'm a grown man. Peter is too. Fine. If you got a problem with me, come
Who
at
the
me.
fuck feels good about themselves after doing that? Like, yeah, that sure showed them. I had to lie about them in order to make that happen.
I showed that Nazi. I showed that Nazi by trying to get him killed on a live stream. Sure did.
Honestly, I think if they're that deranged to do that, I think it's in service to somebody. Like, I'm trying to impress somebody.
Yeah, maybe not directly got an order to do it, but...
Yeah,
look what I did. And I will tell this to anybody...
I mean, unless a person is just so freaking sick that they just need to... I need to get at somebody in comics that I like.
Yeah, the same people that kill... Yeah, the same people that kill animals for fun. Yeah. Type of
dude,
people.
There's some fucked up people that are just like, yes, sure, them. They don't stop to think, if I have to make stuff up to get the cops to go over there, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. Yep.
But those kinds of people have always existed. Like, remember that guy that saw Taxi and then tried to kill Reagan in order to oppress, I guess it was Alyssa Milano?
No,
or somebody else?
God, on the tip of my tongue.
It doesn't matter, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This could very well have been some deranged motherfucker that's trying to impress Milady.
Right.
Whoever Milady is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you are Milady, I would tell the cops.
Jodie Foster.
Cover your own ass. Yeah, cover your own ass. If you know that you're this guy's Milady, then you need to narc his ass out in a heartbeat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody, if you get a chance and you're listening to this and you might know somebody who might do this shit, you know what?
Just if somebody brags to you saying that they did it, or it's similar or anything like that, that means that they're a dangerous person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you don't want to associate with them. They're even when you're on the same side, moral-wise or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously just admitted to you that they are batshit crazy.
Yeah. Get them some help before they do something.
Yep.
If you're this person's friend, get them some fucking help before they actually do something that they can't take back in the name of Milady.
Right.
Yeah.
And that goes for everybody, right? And if you know somebody like this, like you said, you can try to get them help. But if you really think that they're an immediate threat, and especially if they're not in your immediate jurisdiction, right here, 1-800-CALL FBI.
Yeah, even if you agree that, fuck that guy that you did that to.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that you're not going to be the next person because you didn't, give them whatever they wanted. Whatever.
Well, even the FBI, if you know where they live, call their local police department and say, hey, I'm a little concerned about this guy. Could you check on him?
Yeah, do a wellness check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, look, what we're suggesting is not swatting. Go check on this guy.
Say it's a wellness check. Guns aren't drawn for those.
Hey, we're just here to make sure you're okay. Some people have been calling us saying they're a little worried about you.
Yeah, you
have to make sure you're okay.
They say you've exhibited some erratic behavior, kind of thing. To see if anything that interrupts the cycle, at the very least, right? At the very least, at the most they put him in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at least
yeah. Much different situation for a cop to bust down your door with guns drawn versus them politely knocking, going, "Hey, what's going on, big guy?"
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. But like I said, with any luck, they get a minimum of 72-hour hold. Exactly. It breaks the cycle.
Yeah.
They get, some people get in that kind of obsessive compulsive situation where, like Xavier said, just using your example, the milady thing. I gotta show off for milady. I got to show milady that I am true to the cause. I got to show milady that I will stop stop their enemies. Doing that, you at least break that cycle. At least for 72 hours, they won't be on the internet obsessing over milady, And that's either way. Either they're stalking milady or they're thinking they're doing good things for milady, I've never said milady that much in my entire life. But
and that kind of moment is actually really important to people, where you're in jail for something, or you've taken a serious ass whipping for something that you started.
Right.
It kind of creates that come to Jesus moment where you reanalyze your life and what led here, and whether or not you have an option to not end up here again. Because at least with 72-hour hold, there's no record. You're not under arrest. They're just trying to make sure you don't hurt yourself or anybody. Afterwards, they'll send you on your way, say thank you for your cooperation. You think, maybe I don't want to end up here, like, for reals, where they're not going to send me home afterward.
Yeah, a moment of clarity, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe comic books aren't that important,
Yeah, Jesus.
Like, what do we want? Oh, I just want good comics, right? We've said it before. We're at a point now where we know Marvel and DC aren't going to give us those, so we've turned to other outlets,
Yeah.
God forbid.
Just the thought process of he needs for that. He needs shot or something for that is just really frustrating. I get like this anytime I hear about somebody getting swatted, and now it's Peter, so like I give twice as much of a shit.
Right.
Already upsets me hearing about it. It's such a fucking cowardly, shitty thing. Especially like I said, you're making random freaking, cop or whatever.
Yeah.
Just happens to be at work that day, night, whatever. You're gonna make them take the brunt of the feeling of guilt for shooting.
Yeah.
An innocent person.
That's why I think that this was either somebody trying to prove loyalty to milady, or because Peter's been in this dark place for a while, they're trying to push him over the edge.
I'm just going through his timeline. Oh Lord, guys, so offensive. He showed his cat.
Oh man.
Racist cat.
Yeah, my cat's a Nazi.
The cat's clearly a Nazi.
I mean, listen to this. That's from yesterday. 2019, like the doctor said, 2019 should be our best year ever. So I'm going to start giving some performance bonus incentives to creators at Alterna. A big thanks to all the readers and retailers for having made this kind of thing possible. Yeah, he's really hateful, guys. He's a really hateful guy.
Thanking the retailers.
He's always, when it comes to, on my feed, I get a lot of, stuff in my feed that are people bickering back and forth about comics and sales numbers.
Yeah.
I mostly get porn, but I get plenty of that. But then I will get an Alterna or a Peter tweet mixed in there that's just, hey, look at this new thing we're doing, and hey, I'm excited about this, and I'm like, he really helps balance all of the bickering back and forth about what's wrong with comics.
Yeah,
and he's offering solutions.
I mean, like
Peter,
this.
if you ever want to come on and talk with us, you're always welcome here. At least I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
We can talk about this. We can talk about anything else. We can just shoot the shit.
We could talk about comics.
Yeah.
Those things that that we all like, and that's the reason why most of us are online talking about it. Peter's coming at it from a way like, hey guys, let's just buy, let's just make good comics and buy comics and sell comics. Yeah, me, the three of us here. Yeah, we're more in tune with the stuff like the culture war stuff and blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be like, hey, he likes comics, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, him being on my feed reminds me that, you talking about all this drama is something to talk about and think about, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
read and make comics.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing.
And my favorite thing is helping other people being able to do that too.
Exactly.
And that's definitely his big thing.
Mm-hmm. So I just wanted, we've gone 50 minutes, so I just wanted to jump back on and talk about this while it was going on. Any updates, of course, we'll talk about that tomorrow night. Don't think we'll come back on anymore. I don't think anything else will be this hard hitting.
Depends how the evening goes.
Exactly. But like I said, Peter, if you're out there and you're listening, you keep the faith, stay strong. You've got thousands and thousands of people behind you that want you to do well and actually care about your well-being. Okay. Like I said, we'll be here standing behind you. You got a big group of people who are willing to stand up for you. Okay. You just take tonight, rest, hug your wife, hug your cat.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. And tomorrow, just get back to the grindstone, stuff those envelopes and get those comics out to the people who actually want them. Okay? All right, guys. So I think that's good for tonight. Like I said, tune in tomorrow night. We'll be here around the same time. And you all have a good one. Later.
Good night.
Have a good night.